When I was a little girl, the only complaint that my teachers had against me was that I talked too much. No matter who they made me sit next to, I would always find a way to make conversation with them. I would just not stop talking. In fact, one of my teachers once said that if we make Khushi sit next to the wall, she'd probably end up talking to the wall if the wall talked back to her. And that got me into a lot of trouble. But here's the thing, right? I feel that the art of making conversations with people is simply just the art of connecting with people. At the end of the day, we're all social beings. We want to understand the people around us, and we also want to be understood. And the only way you can do that is by having a conversation and making good conversations. If you're, going through a creative block, I feel the best solution is to have a conversation with your friend. And I ended up making a living out of talking, so I think we're good to go. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Khushi and I talk a lot about language and words because it fascinates me as to how language shapes us into the person that we are, and we are different people in different languages, and it also helps us connect with the world around us. So in today's video, I want to share 3 things with you that will help you master the art of making conversations. Number one, stop asking people facts about their lives. Instead, ask them how they feel about those facts. For example, instead of asking somebody, what job do you do? Ask them, what is it that you love about your job? What gets you get out of bed, get ready, and go to your workplace. Don't let your conversations feel like interviews. When people are vulnerable with you and they share their feelings with you about certain events from their lives, they're letting you into their world. They're giving you a sneak peek of, oh, this is the person that I am, and this event shaped me like this. And that is exactly how bonds are formed. What are you going to do with the information that somebody is an accountant? But you will get to know somebody better when you get to know that how being an accountant shaped them into the person that they are and shaped their lifestyle into what it is currently. At the end of the day, we are all individuals. We experience things differently, and we want to share those experiences with the people around us. And the only way to do that is through conversations. That is what makes us feel less alone in this world. That is what separates the humankind or the mankind from all other species on this planet. Just being able to communicate with each other. Number two, don't repeat yourself too much. Matlab, if somebody didn't hear you, then repeat yourself. But oftentimes what happens is, just to get somebody to agree with us, we make the same point in 3 different ways. The person thinking that if I explain a little more or if I convince them a little more, they will understand what I'm saying. But trust me, they understood it the first time. In fact, what repeating does is it annoys the person in front of you. It also makes them feel a little stupid. Why are you thinking that I didn't understand it the first time? Don't oversimplify things for people until they ask you to do so. I feel this helps conversations a lot. Just get to the point, say what you want to say, don't repeat too much, and then hear the other person, hear what they also have to say about you. You repeating your point will not change someone else's opinion. And lastly, number 3, stop trying to be interesting and focus on being interested. I know that you've heard this a million times, but this is a game changer. Did you not? The minute you let another person have their time, say their piece, and just listen to them, and actually listen, not to talk back, but actually to listen and understand them, the quality of your conversations will skyrocket. You will get a chance in the spotlight. You will get a chance to, say your piece. You will get a chance to narrate your story. But when someone else is talking, listen to them. And when you're talking back and when you're asking them questions, ask them about the things that they're talking about instead of trying to contribute to the conversation or add to the conversation. When somebody says, I want to go to Japan, don't immediately jump and say, oh, I would also love to go to Japan. Ask them, why do you want to go to Japan? If you ever went to Japan, what was the first thing that you would do when you go to Japan? More than half the times, people won't remember the conversations you made with them or the stories you told them, but they will remember how you made them feel, and they will feel good if they feel heard. That's all for today's video. If you found this video helpful and if you want to get better at communication and know more about language and words, please do subscribe to this channel because we got plenty more coming your way. And if you like bit-sized communication tips, you can also follow me on Instagram here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.